Hi, welcome back to my channel. I want to do a video on people pleasing and generally basically around not being stuck in a rut of the past and like moving forward. It is all based around people pleasing though, and like negative emotions towards stuff that can be where you just did something that doesn't serve you the best, and we always evolve and process through life, so that's normal. But yeah, a bit of a informational, motivational topic such as that. So basically, for example, you might have like a boss who you kind of like want to get along with, or like friends who you want to get along with, or people that are not your friends that you want to like you and stuff like that. But it doesn't like it's inevitable, like there's always going to be someone that doesn't like you, obviously, and it's just not always like the most important thing to have them like get along with you or like you if that's not something they're going to do. You can't control other people at the end of the day, even if someone's literally being an outright like nasty person, like that you perceive them to be able to be nicer, even though they probably can't, and you know, you can't tell what goes on in someone's life, or in their head they could have antisocial personality or, you know, some sort of very deeply rooted trauma which it doesn't give them the energy levels to be kind to you, and that is what it is. So like it's inevitable, not everyone will like you, but then the problem comes when you bend over backwards to actually get them to like you, or to just try and get the outcome that you desire, which is usually to have what you would perceive as a civil relationship, or, you know, just usually just something pretty bog standard that you would perceive as normal. But obviously everyone always has their own you know, rules, and whatever. Most of the time people are focused 80% on themselves and 20% on other people, and so that might not be you, that 20%, and it definitely won't be the full 20% even if it's someone that you care about, like of all of your time, obviously. So like yeah, it's just not good, like especially when you like literally not only just bend over backwards, but like just literally suppress your own needs, which I've definitely done in the past. But to reframe this, like it's just important apparently to experience like a full range of emotion that comes with either a negative event, any sort of breakup, any sort of friendship issue, any sort of traumatic life event, and experience and express all of the emotions that come with that life event, and just like get it all out and have time to do that, and compassion, and feel all fear, dissatisfaction, disappointment. It's all valid. Feeling joy is very healthy and it's important to do. But feeling all of the negative emotions, like it can be very overwhelming, but it's also a part of life, and when you like move through it, it's like a time eventually where you like heal from it and eventually end up moving on. Apparently dissatisfaction is rooted in the fear of disappointing others, interestingly enough. So I'm trying to think of an example of that. Yeah, like if you are at work and you just feel like you're just not doing as well, because I am an overachiever, I'm a self-proclaimed overachiever, and if I felt like I'm not doing the best, whatever that means, you can't please everyone, and no one even gives a shit if you're pleasing them anyway. They want to see you focus on themselves, and it's just it's something that you just, sometimes it's easy to just not realise that if you're an overachiever and you've just got your brain in your ass really, or in your school books, I suppose. So it's easy to like dwell on this like negativity that can come from negative things happening, but it's also easy to like dwell in that as well, which is I think it's okay to dwell in bad feelings. I think it is okay, but if it's like becoming an issue for you, where you start like literally getting distracted by rumination and like bad patterns and cycles that come from like a negative thought process, it's worth remembering that it's like okay to leave yourself to have that time, but eventually the like, you know, you'll heal and move on from whatever it is. To reframe these negative experiences, which everyone has, to be fair, it's part of life. Social media gives us this image perfect idea that life is hunky-dory and everything always goes to plan, where the truth is it does not. So reframing, oh my god, I'm picking off so much skin off my foot and it's actually so satisfying, and I'm so strange, but I love picking stuff off my feet. Anyway, basically reframing negativity, oh yeah, you can like use what you've learned to make the world better in some way, which is always a nice little thought. Being present can also help if you're trying to recover from some sort of bad experience, and trying not to, well, it's apparently very normal as you get older to replay the past and sort of evaluate your life, and see like if you feel like you've done everything you've wanted to do and how you wanted to do it. But it's important to live your life while you're young, and like live all times of your life, to be fair. Who says you're not young? I'm sure there's 89-year-olds out there that are still going to Zumba and stuff. Like, who says you're old? Not me. I hope I'm one of those old people where I'm like, you can't call me old, and I'm at my Zumba class at age 91. I probably won't be alive by then, but you never know. So yeah, it's just like living life while you can, or you know, while you're alive, because we do have, I suppose, a limited amount of time without getting too like negative. And not having like, trying not to have regrets, because yeah, you can forget to have fun, and it's easy like now, like even like I potentially would regret some of the hard work I did at school, where I overworked myself and got myself into the mental health service. But it wasn't just that, to be fair. A very small part of it, to be honest. Not to say that you shouldn't work hard at school. Schools are good, but I overworked myself to the point where it was unhealthy, and would just do too much work for my kid. Oh, I don't know. Let's just say you can regret potentially. Okay, you can regret a lot of things. If you look back, it's just important to have fun, and to fun things and memories do stick with you, and fun is a crucial part of health and happiness. That's the end of my video. Thank you for listening. Bye.